Hey guys, let's take a moment to be honest. How often do you clean the kitchen without making it look like a construction site? Or did you fold the clothes without a YouTube guide? Look, many of us were taught as children that cleaning was the domain of women. However, that concept is as out of date as a flip phone, let me tell you that. Are you proud of your area? Tidy and well organized? It has nothing to do with gender. That's about respecting oneself as an adult. As some of you may be thinking, I'm too old to start making changes at this time. However, I am here to inform you that you are not. You may have served your country, developed a job, raised children, or simply experienced a lot of life. You can make your bed and avoid your bathroom smelling like a locker room if you've done all of that. I promise. The best part is that cleaning doesn't have to be a tedious task. In fact, it may feel pleasant. It may even be mildly enjoyable. And now, I'm going to share with you 10 easy cleaning tips that will help you feel more in charge, calmer, and yes, even more organized than your ex. Let's get started. The first hack is the 5-minute rule. I have a question for you. Do you ever feel overwhelmed by your surroundings and unsure of where to begin? I know, I've been there myself. The floor hasn't been mopped in weeks. The dishes are stacking up, and your favorite 2022 magazine is hidden beneath that stack of mail. The trick is to give yourself 5 minutes to clean the entire house rather than attempting to do it all at once. 5 easy minutes each morning, that's all. If you need to, set a timer. During those 5 minutes, you clean one surface, make your bed, and dispose of any rubbish that may be sitting around. There should only be one, regardless of whether it's the bathroom sink or the kitchen counter. The great thing about this rule is that it's simple to begin, and once you do, momentum takes over. Even if you stop at 5, you've already made a dent, but you might find yourself going for 10 minutes without even noticing. You've taken charge of your area, and even a small amount of order makes a big difference. We've all wasted 5 minutes surfing through stations or scrolling through our phones. Let's face it, this 5-minute routine is like a tiny investment that yields daily returns. You'll feel like you've already won the morning when you enter your bedroom or kitchen. Therefore, keep in mind that you have time to avoid the mess if you have time to prepare coffee. Let's go on to the following one now. It's straightforward but effective, and it has the capacity to permanently alter your perspective on clutter. The second hack is the one-touch rule. The following one is something I wish I had discovered 40 years ago. The one-touch rule is a game changer once you incorporate it into your daily practice. This is how it operates. You take care of it immediately if you pick something up. It only takes a single touch. Let's say you remove your jacket when you get home. Hang it up instead of throwing it over the chair. You grab the mail with a single touch. Sort it immediately rather than letting it pile up on the counter. Remove the unnecessary items. File the crucial ones and you're done. Just a single touch. It's as easy as it sounds. However, believe me when I say that this one behavior will clear up 80% of the clutter in your house. Consider the number of minor details that are rearranged, omitted, or put off for a later time. Tomorrow is later. Tomorrow turns become next week. Before you know it, your kitchen table has taken on the appearance of a storage container. The one-touch rule, however, ends that loop before it even begins. Here's another item to consider. You're just borrowing worry from the future when you don't handle things the first time. In addition to the physical clutter, you're also creating mental clutter. Try this out today, then. Ask yourself if you can finish this task in less than 30 seconds the next time you handle anything, including clothing, dishes, mail, a tool, or anything else. Do that if the response is yes, because you pay each time you delay, both in bustle and in tranquility. We're just warming up, all right? The upcoming hack? To put it simply, it's the ideal justification for cleaning before you open that cold beverage. Remain with me. The third hack. Before beer, broom. This one is for you guys that want a good cold one at the end of the day. You've earned it, too. Here's a small guideline to follow before you pour that drink or snap that cap. Before beer, broom. Yes, exactly. Spend 5 minutes taking a cursory look around your primary living area before you settle in to unwind. Just a quick sweep of the kitchen, the hallway, or any other area where dust and crumbs like to collect. This is all about movement, not perfection. Your brain is told, hey, I'm not letting the mess win today. By this insignificant action, this is where the magic happens. Feels better when you settle down with that drink at last. I should really clean that up, but you're not looking around. You're having fun in your own area. You're relaxing without guilt. Consider it this way. Cleaning before you unwind is similar to putting away your equipment after a task. It's a component of taking pride in your area and in who you are. Consider whether you earned this broom badge today the next time you reach for that beer. Although it's a 5-minute habit, it improves the flow of your entire evening. And that's our goal in this situation. A peaceful existence, not just a cleaner house. Stay with me. The next hack is a little bit magical, inexpensive, and little. It's going to be fantastic. The magic eraser trick is the fourth hack. I refer to this particular one as my tiny white miracle. It's the eraser of magic. You're in for a treat if you've never used one. You'll feel like you found a hidden cleaning tool the first time you use this little sponge, which isn't particularly attractive. Use a little water and a gentle touch instead of strong chemicals or vigorous scrubbing. And then stains magically vanish. The wall scuff marks have disappeared. The coffee on the counter is gone. In a matter of seconds, the dirt that had accumulated around the light switches was removed. I've even cleaned my sneaker soles with it. Sometimes it feels amazing to watch something go from filthy to fresh in less than 30 seconds, not because I'm trying to impress someone. The finest part comes next. It's easy. No spraying a dozen different bottles, no stooping with a mop. Simply pick up the sponge, moisten it, and wipe. Now, I'm not claiming that it will resolve every issue. It won't organize your documents or clear out your garage. However, this small instrument is incredibly effective for those unsightly creatures that stealthily eat away at your peace. Wouldn't it also operate on your ex's memory? Try it out. The impact that a single swipe can have will astound you. Next up, we'll discuss light and how it can genuinely improve your cleaning without requiring any effort on your part. Stay put. The fifth hack. The dirt is exposed by lights. Now, let's discuss something that most people don't consider. Illumination. And no, I'm not referring to holiday decorating. I'm referring to how your home's lighting may be the reason you fail to notice the chaos that is accumulating around you. The simple fact is as follows. Dirt is hidden by poor illumination. It's visible under good lighting. Additionally, it's likely that your house appears tidy until you step outside and discover your shirt is the incorrect color if you're still using those outdated yellowish bulbs from 10 years ago. Don't worry now. I'm not saying you should make your living room into a set for a movie. However, even minor adjustment has a significant impact. Replace your outdated light bulbs with LED ones that are bright white. They are long-lasting, reasonably priced, and energy efficient. This implies that changing them won't require you to scale a ladder every few months. Here's the magic, though. You'll begin to notice the small details once the space has that new light. Spots on the mirror, dust on the bookcases, and fingerprints on the refrigerator door. Things that you formerly believed to be clean may now appear somewhat, well, worn out. I'll tell you something, too. It's not a negative thing. It's actually a blessing, because you can take action once you see the mess. You'll sense it once you've cleaned things up. That feeling of accomplishment, that air of lightness, that small, silent voice that says, yeah, this feels right. Our eyes change with age, you know. That's only a portion of the agreement. However, that need not prevent us from seeing clearly, particularly within our own families. You should be supported by your space, not deceived by it. Replace a few light bulbs in each room and observe the results. It may surprise you how much cleaner and brighter everything feels. Not only the area, but also you. You'll wonder why you didn't make the tiny expenditure sooner when you see the difference, I promise. The next tip will help you clean more efficiently rather than more laboriously. This is for you if you've ever been lost in a room, unsure of what to do next. Let's go on. The sixth hack is to clean in circles. Alright, a brief inquiry. Have you ever begun cleaning only to find yourself standing in the hallway with a sponge and wondered what you were doing 5 minutes later? We've all been there, yes. Starting in the kitchen, you end up halfway through arranging the hall closet after noticing something in the living room. All of a sudden, 2 hours have passed and nothing feels accomplished. Clean in circles is the next trick I swear by because of this. This is how it operates. You begin in one corner of the area and work your way clockwise, striking everything as you go, as opposed to bouncing around the space like pinball. Until you reach your starting point, you clean in a calm, steady circle. Then you halt. That's all. Why is this important? Because it provides a finish line for your brain. And many of us need that, particularly now that energy isn't as abundant as it once was. This approach involves following a path rather than chasing tasks. One victory at a time, one chamber, one circle. Dusting, surface cleaning, and item straightening should come first. Sweep or vacuum briefly as soon as you hit the floor, then continue. Or don't. That room is finished even if you stop there. You'll sense it too. The finest aspect? You never lose your position. You need a break if someone interrupts you, the phone rings, or someone drops by. You will always be able to pick up where you left off. You simply circle back to where you were before. Despite its seeming simplicity, it has great power. More turmoil, stress, and hopping from one thing to another are not what we need. Flow is what we need. Even the messiest space feels manageable with that constant cadence. Therefore, avoid trying to do everything at once the next time you clean. Simply choose a corner and go around it again. Believe me, you'll feel more at ease and finish more quickly. Next up is how you can change the entire tone of your day by playing some music while you clean. This one is going to appeal to you. The seventh hack is your cleaning hymn. Okay, buddy. Before we had beers, we discussed lighting, timing, and even brooms. Now, however, it's time to discuss something that isn't given nearly enough recognition in the cleaning industry. I am referring to music. Your cleaning anthem, that is. A favorite album, your go-to playlist, or just that one song that lifts your mood and gets you going. There's more to listening to music while cleaning than just making the time fly by. In fact, it alters your energy. It changes your perspective. All of a sudden, you aren't cleaning the stove. As you clean up the kitchen, you're dancing to the Temptations or rocking to Otis Redding. You're doing more than just folding clothes. In your living room, you're hosting a little concert. The problem is that music triggers memories. It evokes memories. You don't just fill the void with the tunes you grew up with, heard in your first automobile, or danced to at your wedding. Your soul is filled with them. Make it a habit, then. Press play before you clean. Perhaps it's some classic Motown. Perhaps it's some mellow jazz, Aretha, Johnny Cash, or Sinatra. Try something different if you're feeling daring. On a Sunday morning, there might be some gospel, some acoustic folk, and a little blues. Anything that makes you feel better. This is also supported by science. Research indicates that listening to music can help you focus better, feel happier, and reduce stress. Everything that makes cleaning seem more like a respite from the outside world than a chore. It's possible that you'll end up accomplishing more than you intended. You're dusting a shelf 1 minute. Because you didn't want the song to finish, you ended up cleaning the entire living room. That's what a strong rhythm is all about. You are carried by it. You now have a small task to complete. Spend 10 minutes creating your own cleaning playlist after watching this video. Not very fancy. Just 5 to 10 songs that bring back memories, make you laugh, or make you move. Give it a fun name. Dustbusters and Doo-Wop is the name of mine. Then, before you pick up the rag the next time you need to clear up, press play. Instead of the chaos, let the music set the mood. Because this is what I think. There's more to your house than just walls and floors. Your memories reside there. You can sleep there, dream there, and spend time with the people that are most important to you. And it's a victory if you can add a bit extra excitement to the cleaning process. So as you scrub, sing. While you dust, dance. Additionally, keep in mind that life is too short for quiet tasks. We're going to a room that is far too frequently disregarded next. However, it makes a huge difference when it's clean. The restroom, you guessed it. Do not be concerned. I have a straightforward method that makes it quick, simple, and surprisingly fulfilling. The bathroom blitz is the 8th hack. Okay, take a deep breath. Most men don't enjoy cleaning the area we're about to enter. Let's be honest, though. It must be completed. I am referring to the restroom. Listen to me now before you moan. I'm not expecting you to spend an entire afternoon thoroughly cleaning the place like it's a hotel suite or using a toothbrush to scour the grout. I'll show you a quick, easy routine that I call the restroom blitz. Additionally, it takes less 10 minutes. This is how it operates. First, fill the toilet bowl with cleanser. The sort that clings to the sides appeals to me. To allow it to rest while you take care of everything else, do this first. Step 2, use a simple all-purpose or bathroom cleanser to clean your sink, mirror, and countertop. Let that sit as well. Proceed to step 3 while those portions are soaking. Clean the base, tank, seat, and exterior of the toilet. Even though it's not enjoyable, it just takes 5 minutes of effort to keep your bathroom from stinking like a gas station. Step 4 is to return to the mirror and sink. Clean the sink and counter after wiping the mirror with a paper towel or dry cloth. You'll be shocked at how much nicer it appears just by getting rid of the soap scum and toothpaste splatters. You are now prepared to move on to step 5. Take a toilet brush and scrub the bowl's interior thoroughly. Clean. Completed. If you have a moment, use a moist cloth to quickly sweep or mop the floor, paying particular attention to the area around the toilet base. More hair and dust are collected there than we'd care to acknowledge. And then you've changed your bathroom from yikes to yep, I live here in 10 minutes or less. The thing is this. It's not only about cleanliness in the restroom. It has to do with honor. It's the final place you go before bed and the first place you go in the morning. You feel at ease when it's clean. You have a human feeling. And let's face it, the bathroom conveys a lot to visitors, whether they are friends, relatives, or even someone you're trying to impress. A spotless bathroom conveys my concern. I continue to show up. Don't miss it, then. Don't ignore it until later. Every time you complete the bathroom blitz, you feel proud of yourself since it is quick and easy. Next up, we'll move from cleaning to streamlining. The following tip will ease your burden if your closet is overflowing or you have drawers full of clothing that you haven't worn since the early 2000s. Let's discuss the importance of letting go and why it goes beyond material possessions. It's about mental tranquility. The contribution basket is the 9th hack. We have now cleaned the bathroom, swept the floors, and even danced while cleaning the counters. However, there's more to this next hack than just cleaning. The key is to let go. The donation basket, as I refer to it. Additionally, it's among the most effective habits you can form, particularly at this point in your life. This is how it operates. Put an empty box, laundry basket, or even a big paper bag in a corner of the room or your closet. If you'd like, label it. Give it a better home or let it go. Additionally, add one item you no longer use once a week. You haven't worn your old flannel shirt in 5 years? Put it in. You never reach for that spare mug in the back of the cabinet? It goes in. You won't pick up the books you've already read again? Give them to someone else. You're not discarding anything. You are giving them a second chance at life. You're creating mental and physical space. You see, it's never just about the item we cling to. It can occasionally be connected to a memory, a period of life, or even guilt. Well, I might need this someday, we think, or I should keep it as it was a gift. Here's the reality, though. Your house should reflect your current self, not only your past self. Your past is not erased when you let go of the extra. It respects it. Thank you, you're saying, and I'm going on. You'd be shocked at how liberating it is. There are fewer decisions, less tension, and more tranquility when there is less clutter. You locate items more quickly. You feel lighter. The room begins to breathe once more. You do too. Now, I'm not advocating for you to live a completely basic lifestyle with only a chair and a spoon. The important stuff should be kept. Preserve the memories. However, let go of the extraneous items that are burdening your shelves and your soul. This is what I like to say. It's being squandered if it's not being used. That book, that pair of shoes, and that jacket may all be useful to someone. When it could be making someone's day or warming their back, why leave it on a shelf gathering dust? Give it a try. Go through your basket at the end of the week. Check out what's inside. After then, let it go. Give it to a person in need or drive it to a donation facility. I assure you it feels good. Because cleaning is more than just keeping things tidy. It's about making room for what is important to you, for what comes next. We've reached the last hack, my friend. It's also the one that connects everything. It has nothing to do with routines or products. The question is why we do any of this at all. The topic of cleaning as an act of love will be covered next. Hack number 10. For a loved one, clean. Today, we've discussed a wide range of topics, from easy cleaning techniques to routines that make your life simpler, more peaceful, or even a little lighter. Let's take a moment to slow it down, though, because the latter one has nothing to do with tools or methods. Meaning is the key. For someone you love, I say it's clean. And no, I'm not referring to completing someone else's tasks. I'm referring to honoring the people who are most important to you by cleaning. Let me clarify. When I was younger, I believed that cleaning was just a necessary task that involved getting rid of filth. I view it differently today, though. I consider it an act of compassion. Perhaps cleaning the kitchen counter brings back memories of cooking with your husband. As you arrange the pictures on the bookshelf, you see your grandchildren playing during the holidays or your children when they were little. It goes beyond simple cleaning. Remembering is what that is. It's love at work. Additionally, there is still someone you can clean for even if you live alone, as many of us do at this point in our lives. Your future self. You clean so that when you get up the following day, you enter a calm environment rather than one that is hectic. You do this so that your house will show the pride and attention to detail you still possess when your daughter visits or a neighbor stops by. Additionally, if your spouse is no longer living with you, cleaning the house could be a discreet method to continue caring for them. For example, you could polish that old dining table you used to enjoy many meals around or keep their favorite chair dust-free. Being sentimental isn't the point. It's about staying in the now and clinging to the important things. We live in a fast-paced world, People hurry through their days, scroll past moments, and lose sight of the significance of the little things. We've lived long enough to know better, though you and I. We are aware that the little things, when done with care, have the greatest impact. Therefore, be intentional when you pick up that rag, sweep the floor, or fold that blanket on the couch. Consider a loved one, someone who'd be happy to know you're still doing stuff. And it's more than sufficient if that someone is you. Because you deserve a peaceful environment. Not for the approval of others, but simply because you are worthy, you should live in a house that envelopes you like a cozy hug. That concludes the 10th and last hack. Clean with affection. For love, clean. Maintaining your cleanliness helps you stay in touch with yourself, other people, and your memories. You've got the equipment. You possess the heart. You've got the momentum now. I'll summarize all we've learned today in a moment. And I want to leave you with one final thought. You're still building something, so you need something that connects everything, not just for your house, but for your life. That's it. Take back control of your space and possibly your peace of mind with these 10 easy yet effective hacks. Now, I understand what some of you may be considering. I'm too old to begin making changes right now. However, I want to remind you of something crucial. You remain here. You're still alive. Something is still being built by you. Even if you may not have the same family, business, or legacy as you formerly had, you are still creating a life. Additionally, your life needs a place that uplifts rather than depresses you, supports you, and reflects who you are. It's not about being flawless when cleaning your house, even for 5 minutes each day. It's not about living like a magazine ad or trying to impress the neighbors. Making a place where you feel comfortable and can sit in your chair at the end of the day and say, "Yeah, I like it here," is the goal. This is pleasant. In order to make the large things feel less burdensome, it's important to take responsibility for the small things. It's about putting yourself first, one drawer, one surface, one silent deed at a time. You have experienced decades of transformation, grief, love, adversity, joy, and development. You have earned the right to flourish in the place you call home, as well as the right to rest. I therefore hope that these tips may serve as a reminder of your strength, knowledge, and value. Whether you're cleaning for your grandchildren, your memories, or just the pure joy of entering a clean space. Additionally, your ex might just respond, "Well, he really figured it out," if she were able to see you right now. More significantly, though, you'll be aware of it. I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me. If this video was helpful to you, please think about leaving a comment below. If you have a hack that works, share it. Sending this to a friend who needs a little encouragement to get back into the swing of things is even better. This is the wisdom of the wise elder. In our opinion, wisdom simply improves with time rather than dying. Take care of your area, and it will take care of you till the next time.